Whoa, man, that gives me the fuzzies. That gives me the fuzzies. Okay, let's go. Well, let's do some sawing, eh? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw in another video, I had 2 logs left on the trailer right there. I didn't unload them because I had nowhere to put them. They're so heavy. So there's only a couple of videos ago, you saw me struggling with this one. So this is the one here I'm going to saw now. There's going to be a big post. Now, of course, lots of knots in it. Nice and thick down here. And it's not real straight, so you know it's gonna make a good slab, right? But anyway, gonna make a nice. I'll probably get it's about 9 inches in the butt, so I get a good 6 or 6 by 6 or so, I'd say. Be pretty good at that one. So let's see what we can do with it here. So first, I'm gonna get it. I got it on the bunk there. Yeah, I got it up in the front. Try to take the center of the log, of course. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good there. Yeah, we'll get a slab off the top of that one there now, and open her up fairly wide there. Now, let's see here. That is going to make, yeah, a little less than 9, 8 3/4. I kind of look down the blade and I kind of give it a, I don't want to take off too much your first slab because they don't leave you much then for the rest, right? So, especially on a crooked log, it's a bit of a judgment call, right? Go a little higher with that one. Yeah, let's go there. Oh, that's I just got her up against the bunk there, of one there. Well, actually, not even touching that one because she's up against something. Oh yeah, up against this one and up against that one. So I'm just going to put one dog on it here, and it's so big. That log is so big, it's not going to move anyways. You know what I mean? It's so heavy, right? So, here we go. As you can tell, I'm not forcing her at all. Juniper's hard to cut, so she'll start dying down and shaking, as you can see. Okay. This log. So remember, this mill is 18 inch. That's the width, but the height. So I was, I think it's only 6 or something. Yeah, 6 basically, which is standard. Even the 126s and the 123s, 6 inches is standard, pretty standard number. So I was right at the maximum height here. I took a real big slab on the end of it here. So hopefully I get enough to make a, hopefully I didn't take too much on that slab. Like I said, this trial, it takes a bit of practice again. So you can see how thin I was here and how thick I am down there. So hopefully, let's see how this turns out. You want to be as efficient as you can. So you get your firewood. So you got to get two chunks out of this here. 2 junks in this end, doing 2 there, yeah. Now, these will be dry in no time. I saw these, I don't know, less than a week ago, and I think they're already dry. Actually, that one's rotten. Righty, now let's get this big boy on here. Yeah, that's a big piece of slab there, isn't it? Okay. Whew. Like I said, bad log makes good slabs. Slabs as in firewood slabs, you know, for burning. That's what I mean. Now. Okay. Man, this thing is heavy. It is a brute. Okay. Now, that's in there, way up in the air there. Okay. So now I gotta get this. Gotta try to get the curl out of this. So I'm gonna push it down here. And just a light slab off of this end. I like these grabs are better than the woodland ones I had, I gotta say. Now you hear that engine? This is juniper, it's hardly dying down at all. Guys are always going crazy over big engine, 14 horsepower, you don't need it. Problem again here now. Okay, because of the height, I got to get my saw chainsaw and cut a slab off the top of this with the saw, which is rare because you don't usually have to do that, but because this thing is so damn crooked, that log is certainly boxy. What we call boxy, when you cut it, then it starts to move and it twists on itself. That's what we call boxy, anyways. Open this up. Oh, I gotta get my saw. Forgot that. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. I just hope I get enough left after this. I got enough for a nice big square. Now, if I was watching what I was doing there, a little closer, I could have went down and took a little slab right from there. Right from the 3/4 of the way down, but because and I didn't want to move my head. I could have done that now, but I didn't want to move my head because I got exact. Boom! Here she goes, right in the same hole. I just took off with the saw. I could have did it with the bandsaw, but I didn't want to touch my head because I want to go right back in the same notch. I don't want to go making another cut because you'll never get it exactly the same, even though you go by measuring. So I didn't want to touch it. So I just used a chainsaw, bang. But now if I'd have been paying attention first, I would have took a slab off of this right here, then went back, okay? That don't normally happen. Straight logs, you don't have that happen with straight logs. It's only because this is crooked. So anyway, let's go. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it. Yeah, so I just had to knock off a little bit. Right, there we go. That's a nice slab there, boys, for firewood. There you go. Alrighty. Now I'm not using any liquid this morning. because the logs are pretty cold and frozen, and I don't know, I just don't seem like to need it. If we had if I was doing ver here, I would probably, but aha. Now the bigger I can lead this, the less it's going to warp, right? So let's see now. Knock our guides down. Actually, knock them right down. You see how heavy that is? I don't even have to do nothing with that. Now, let's see. So let's see now what we're going to make out of this. Let's see what 8 inches gives us. 8. Yeah, no, and I can't do 8. Let's do 7.5. Nah, let's go 7. 7, I'd say. I gotta get my scale figured out. But yeah, that's going to be almost 8. I could do 8 by 8 out of that. I think I will. Well, I don't know if I get enough this way. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll do 8 by 8. It'll be a bit of wean on it, but it'll be a nice big sturdy stick. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go 8 by 8 because I got no bigger juniper than that. So if I need bigger beams, this is my only one. So yeah, let's do that square and see what happens. Power through that pretty good, I gotta say. It's only a 7 horsepower. I'm not even gonna touch my saw head. I'm just gonna rotate that, and then I know I got it perfectly square, right? Wean there. That's okay. It's on the, yeah, that's okay. A little bit of wean because now I'm on the back side of that big crook, right? Now look at the firewood that's there now, eh? There you go, the junk right there. Okay, wow. Lovely square, right? Big 8 by 8. See, I could use that. That might be used for the house. I do need some beam posts, but yeah. Anyways, let's get this out of here. It's still freaking heavy. Now this bugger is still freaking heavy. Oh, much lighter than it was, but well, I don't know. I wouldn't say much, but bugger, you dry out a little bit. Man. Okay. Stuff everywhere. This is in my way. Takes a little time to get a system going. This one is lighter, still thick on the bottom though, eh? Oh, I gotta get it up here further. I gotta get it up further. These bunks are only like 3/16 plate. The log sticks to it nice, which is bad for what I'm doing right now, but I think, I know the woodland, the bigger mills got the wider flat surface and the log is a little slippery. Let's put this up. Don't need that one. I think these are, I didn't put my tape on this. I think these are 10-footers. I think that's, yeah, that's a 10-footer I just cut there. Boy, I wouldn't want to buy that one. Yeah, same deal. I like this gadget. I like this gadget for raising up the logs. Comes in handy. I've had different things before, like pieces of wood and stuff, but this is, I think this is pretty slick. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Because it's crooked and it's could be moving on you. I'm gonna put a clamp on there, just one. That's all I need. Yeah, I don't have the problem with height on this log because it's not crooked in that way. Let's see here. So this is the big old juniper that I was fighting with in one of the last videos. Remember this? Look at the size of that thing. Wow, eh? It's big. So, yeah. So this is the guy now I'm going to put on there. It's only 4 feet long, of course. I'd like to get that one after. But anyway, this one here, we're going to live edge this one now. Right. Let's see what I can do with it. Now, this guy is the biggest guy. I'm gonna come up here and take a couple slab off of this first, because the other one I had to take the chainsaw. So I'm just gonna come here and probably take a zoom, just because it's weird size, right? It's the odd, you know, it's a big size. So anyway, you gotta fool around with these a little more, because they're just that much abnormal, I guess. I shall go. Okay, now this is where my 18 inch is not enough, because look at the width of this. This is where the bigger mill comes in, but how many of these logs do you get, right? So there's way around this. That's all I gotta do. I should have this there, but I'm not gonna move that, I don't think. I'm trying to do it the easy way, which some will say is a lazy way, I guess. If I had a lot of these logs, the short ones, that's the only ones I got. So I'm not gonna, all I gotta do is take this, move it over to here, so I got two close together, because they're only 4 feet. So if I end up getting a bunch of these logs, that's what I do, I just move it. I'm just too lazy to do that now. I just wanna get that, if I just get a slab off the top of here, then I'm in business. There you go. Even the smallest mill can handle the biggest logs, right? Just a little bit of extra playing around with it, basically. Yeah, just a little extra monkeying around, but it's good now. And you see the log jumping around there, because I had nothing to hold it, but it was okay. Now, what's going to do now? I wonder, now if I went back to where I was, I can get that slab off the top, which might be difficult. Now, try to get that exactly the way it was. Good luck. That's the problem with that. Oh, you know what? It's only making live edge, but I'm going to ruin. Yeah. Well, I got it ruined now, because not ruined. But I got part of a slab here. It goes as far as that. So my only live edge is over here now. Because now I gotta slice it, and I got this is not live, right? This is so anyway, this is the way it's gonna stay. So let's get a slab off of here. 12 inches. Look at that one, eh? Look at that. I got something come loose over here. I need an Allen key. Back to business. Yeah, that's what it's like when everything's new. You gotta keep watch on stuff, and everything gets loose. And, okay. Right again. Oh, what's going on now? What is she? Oh, well, take a move. Big logs, you get a lot of surface area covered for the blade. You get a lot of jumping. Leave my other mill. See the mill jumping here now? Because it's fighting. So that's why I'm going slow. That's a nice slab. So you didn't see the part where I had a bolt come loose inside here, and it went through, boom, caught one of the teeth. So I had a little line, not too bad though, but not enough. I'm not going to change the blade for it, but I got a couple little lines. Not as smooth as my first couple cuts, put it that way. But man, look at that. Whoa, man, that gives me the fuzzies. Hey, man, that gives me the fuzzies. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you get 7-8 inches in contact with the blade, and she does a lot of jumping. See, this is where I was going before, right? And I stopped there. So yeah, I just gotta, and there's no way for me to get that now, so I'm just gonna leave this because I'm gonna let this dry anyway, so I gotta store this summers. But man, is that ever nice stuff. Now you see I got the a bit of a groove there because I got one of my teeth now where I hit that bolt, it just messed it up, but that's okay, still cutting good. But you get 7-8 inches of blade in contact with a stick. Boy, she's working for her money then. Okay. Went through that pretty good, eh? There you have it. That is nice stuff. Beautiful stuff, man. And like I say, for some reason, going easy. It's either fully engaged, there's just too many teeth engaged with the wood, I guess, is what happens. But you're engaged in, what is this anyways? Let's see. This is where the bigger horsepower, but I mean, yeah, look at this. You're engaged in that much wood. Yeah, she does a bit of shaking. I'd say the bigger horsepower would be better in this situation, but the thing is, how many of these logs do I have? This is it, that's all I got, this size. I do have a couple other bigger ones, but they're fir, and they're gonna be a lot easier to saw. So, but most of your logs here in Newfoundland are smaller, so for that one time that you, you know, may need it, yeah, you got 15 inches, that's some nice board there, eh? Yeah, for that one or two times that you're gonna need it, it's no big deal. You can easily get through it, right? See if you don't tip me over here. There we go, just did it. Just got up there before she started tipping. That went a little smoother than any of the other ones. See, I don't have to cut any slabs off the top, I don't think. Ooh, she's big. This one is, that's a good 10 incher. Now this engine likes sometimes to choke the, well, just the right temperature, I guess. Oh. Might as well use this, keep it steady. All right. Soon got another load of slabs here. Yeah, 4 more slabs will be a full load for sure. Alrighty. That one is got a little crook here, a little crook there, but I think I'll just go with that. Let's see what happens. slab, boy. That's a dandy slab. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's wonderful firewood, eh? Nothing wrong with that for burning. Whew. Like that clunk clunk when it hits the bottom. You know, I like the log stops. This one's got built in, the little guys here. I use them all the time, eh? And I like this better than the woodland. Woodland, you always got to adjust them. Okay. Let's see now. Now, 8 by 8. Yeah, oh yeah. Nothing goes to waste. Getting a little high now. Okay, one more slab and we are laughing. Maybe let's go. Yeah, inch of surface. It feels good, look. Why would you want any more better than this? There you go. 8 inches of teeth or tooth surface, and that blade's getting blade now because I hit it a couple times. It's not 100%, that's for sure. And you know, if you end up with a bigger engine, you're gonna bust your blades sooner. Yeah, you're gonna bust them sooner than you would with a 7-horse, because she hooks, digs, and hard. It's more strain, more power. The bigger engines you'll break more blades, and that's the thing, breaking blades. There we have one mother of a 8 by 8, which is nice. I like it. I love it. Wow. A little bit of wean on one side there, not too bad. But that was a dandy. A little bit of wean there, that's it. Oh, a little more on this one. That's because it was crooked. Yeah, right there, that's it. That's some beam. Wow. There you have it. There you have it, folks. Now, that's quite a bit of firewood there now, right? So, nothing goes to waste, and that's good firewood too. That's the good stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and if you like this kind of content, please thumbs up, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel out, costs you nothing. And share it with a friend. Show your buddies. Or something like that, hey?